carrying the weight of past rejections and the silence that now defines our connection. I'm swamped by a storm of feelings. The unspoken tension between us casts a heavy shadow, a constant reminder of the love I offered that wasn't returned. In this stillness, in this absence of movement, I feel a deep sense of loss and longing. It feels like something important remains unfinished. Every day, I'm desperate to hear from you, to see your name pop up on my screen, or to hear your voice on a call. I keep checking my phone, hoping that today you'll reach out, reigniting what we once had with a simple gesture. Yet each time I'm met with silencious silence that shows you're focused on your own path and priorities. I feel guilty, and this guilt follows me in quiet moments. I keep thinking about what led us to this point, words said, in anger and actions driven by frustration and insecurity. I regret the distance that has grown between us, built from misunderstandings and a lack of clear communication. I'm truly sorry for my part in all of this, for any hurt I caused, and for the walls I put up when I felt vulnerable. I want to close the gap between us, to fix the breaks in our connection with truth and humility. I want to say sorry for my mistakes, for the times when my pride took over, for the times I answered with too much edge instead of kindness and understanding. I know healing starts with admitting these things, and I'm ready to begin. Making things right means owning up to our mistakes, and I'm fully prepared to start mending what's been broken between us. I've noticed significant changes in you. You've really grown, becoming much more aware of what you deserve and what you're looking for in life. You're not settling for anything less than you deserve now, and I admire that immensely. It shows how strong and dedicated you are to your own well-being, and I have immense respect for that. Despite everything that has come between us, I still believe there's a chance for us to reconnect and rebuild the relationship we once had. I want to move past just avoiding difficult conversations. I'm ready to openly discuss my regrets and share my hopes for what we can achieve together in the future. I'm eager to listen to your thoughts and feelings with an open heart and a willing mind, truly understanding where you're coming from. Here I am, reaching out to bridge the gap that has formed between us, in hopes that we can find common ground once again. I realize that healing our relationship won't be easy. It will require time, patience, and a great deal of effort from both of us. But I am committed to doing whatever it takes to restore what we had. We shouldn't let pride or fear stand in our way any longer. Let's embrace courage together, confront our fears head on, and work towards becoming stronger and closer than we ever were before. As we embark on this journey of reconciliation, let us remember the love that once bonded us and use it as a guide to face the challenges ahead. I believe that through honest communication and mutual understanding, we can overcome the obstacles that have hindered our relationship. Let's commit to being transparent with each other, expressing our true feelings, and showing empathy towards each other's experiences. This path won't be straightforward, and it might be fraught with challenges, but the potential to revive the deep connection we once enjoyed is worth every effort. This message is a true shout from my heart, reminding you of the strong love that still shines inside me, even after all we've been through. It's my way of asking for understanding, forgiveness, and another chance to make things right. If you'd allow it, I'd love to show you how deeply I care, proving my solid commitment to us and to healing and growing together. Your presence is like a warm, comforting hug, pulling me in with a charm that's hard to resist. It's like you have a special key that unlocks everything about me, making you the one who really gets me. To me, you are perfect, every bit of you crafted with beauty. Let's not dwell on what went wrong, but focus on what can go right. By fostering forgiveness, nurturing trust, and supporting each other's growth, we can rebuild a stronger foundation than we ever had before. Together, let's rediscover the joy and love that brought us together in the first place and cultivate a future where both of us feel valued, understood, and deeply connected. Let's take this step forward, not just for what was, but for what could still be an even better and more fulfilling relationship than we've ever had. Any differences we have seem tiny compared to how I view you, my ideal, the one I truly want. The idea of being without you is too much to bear. I've been holding on to my calm despite the space growing between us. But as time goes on, this space only gets wider, pulling me into a sea of missing you and heartache. The silence that stretches between us weighs heavily, a tough reminder of the space now splitting our worlds. In these quiet times, I'm swamped by the strength of my feelings, unable to shake off the longing that echoes inside me. I miss our lively chats, the fun back and forth that used to flow so easily between us like a melody. Every word we shared used to sparkle, showing just how strong our bond is, a bond that still hasn't faded away. Thinking about joking around with you again fills me with excitement and a bit of sadness, because I miss the magic that used to be around us, keeping us warm. But beneath all these feelings, there's a deeper truth I can't ignore anymore. It's telling me I want to reconnect with you, to close the gap between us and build something even stronger than before. This truth is pushing me to be honest, not just with you, but also with myself, especially about the bad habits that have been holding me back for too long. In the quiet nights, you come into my dreams. Your presence is like a light cutting through the darkness that tries to swallow me. In those brief dream moments, I find comfort in the calmness you bring, which calms my restless heart. Even in the quiet of sleep, I long to be closer to you, to feel your warmth and get lost in your eyes. My love for you is too big for word, sits endless, a strong force deep inside me that never wavers. Each day, my desire to be with you grows, driven by our past memories and hopes for what we still could be. Now I find myself at a crossroads, choosing between what I know and what could be. Despite the fears, my heart is pulling me toward you, toward our future together. It's a heavy choice, filled with endless possibilities, each one more overwhelming than the last. But I know the only right path is the one that leads me back to you. You are my guiding star, lighting up my way in the dark. With you, I feel complete in a way I never thought possible. So, I promise to let go of my doubts and fears, to face what comes next with an open heart and firm resolve. It's in our deep connection that I find the courage to face my fears and come out stronger. And through your love, I find the bravery to chase my dreams and embrace the life waiting for us. Let's break down the walls that keep us apart and explore the endless possibilities of our love. Together, we can overcome anything and build a future full of love, joy, and endless potential. As I get ready to share how deeply I feel, I see how your maturity and understanding have shown me a way to make things right again. They're truly amazed to realize that you're different from anyone they've ever met. In a world where many relationships are brief and not very deep, you shine like a rare and precious jewel, totally unique and impossible to replace. Having you in their life has changed them deeply, making it clear that the love they hope to have with you is something worth fighting for. They also feel really embarrassed about how they've treated you before. The thought that they didn't give you the respect and admiration you deserve really bothers them. But even with these regrets, they find comfort in your ability to forgive. Your forgiveness seems endless, offering them a second chance they know they might not deserve but really want. Your strong moral values light the way during their darkest moments, always reminding them of the kind of person they want to be and the good qualities they value. They truly admire your honesty, trustworthiness, and how real you add qualities they now strive to show in their own life. They're in awe of how firmly you stick to your principles and honesty, traits that have made everyone who knows you respect and look up to you. They're also really impressed by your grace, good manners, and how well you handle yourself in every situation. Your flawless manners and refined behavior are a sign of your good upbringing and stand out in a noisy, chaotic world. My dear viewers, show your support by giving a super thanks up to $20.